Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have another trim of the 2023 Chevy Traverse, and this time it is the RS, or kind of the sporty appearance trim. Now the RS trim gets a few cosmetic changes here on the exterior as well as the interior to help differentiate it from other Traverses in the lineup. Now the RS trim level sits just above the 3LT or the LT leather and just below the Premier trim, so it is fairly high up there in the lineup in terms of the Traverse. And if you have watched my video on the 3LT or the LT leather Traverse, then you know that there is a premium package on that trim level, while the RS trim level includes all of those features as standard equipment in the MSRP of this vehicle. So if you option the 3LT with the premium package and compare it to the RS, well, both of the vehicles are going to end up right around that $48,000 mark, including all-wheel drive. So let's see what you get for that $48,000 mark or so here with the RS trim. So I want to quickly mention that this is technically a 2022 model year Traverse. However, they kept the packaging, features, everything like that the same for the 2023 model year. So this will be identical in terms of appearance, options, packaging as the 23 model year. That's why I'm going to show you this one in this video. But this RS is finished in the mosaic black exterior color with the black leather interior, of course. This mosaic black has a lot of metallic flake. It looks really good here in the sun. I'm typically not a fan of black cars, and I still would never own one personally. However, it does look very nice when they are clean and in good shape and everything like that. But starting up front of the RS, this is the new facelifted front end for the current generation Traverse. You can see the RS gets a little bit of darkened chrome up front around the bow tie and the RS emblem in the grille. Up top, you'll find your LED daytime running lights and LED turn signals. And below that, you'll find your LED projector headlights with some chrome trim around it. It has the regular chrome kind of here on the lower corners of the bumper, while the chrome section in the grille is darkened. That should give you guys a little bit better look at it. Overall, it looks very aggressive up front here. Coming to the wheels and tires, these are your 20-inch RS specific kind of graphite finish wheels. The tires are 255 20s. They are Continental Cross Contact LX20 tires. Just a nice solid all season all around. The RS still retains the black plastic cladding along the lower trim. It's not gloss black or body color like the Premier and High Country trims. The RS does get the blacked out emblems and badges around the vehicle, so you'll see those that are darkened in gloss black. Gloss black mirror covers with the LED integrated turn signals. Does have blind spot monitoring as well. Proximity entry on all four door handles that we covered in the last Traverse LS video. That is standard equipment on all Traverses. And then you have your black roof racks up top. Gives it that little bit of extra sporty appearance, I guess you could say. Coming to the back, you'll find your LED taillights with, again, the gloss black emblems and your all-wheel drive badge, because this one is all-wheel drive. Dual outlet exhaust with the black bow tie and more of that kind of darkened chrome trim along the taillights there. This does have surround vision, so you'll see the extra camera here in the back of the vehicle, in addition to the normal backup camera. Rear parking sensors also found on the lower rear bumper. And again, here is your surround vision camera in the bottom of the mirror there. This one is not equipped with the dual Skyscape sunroof, so that one is missing from this Traverse. But the RS trim as a whole becomes pretty loaded as it sits just above that 3LT or LT leather trim. So stepping inside, of course, you'll find your black leather interior with red accent stitching. So you'll see that right here on the door panels. Soft touch door panels throughout. Nice perforated leather here on the outside of the driver's side door. Gloss black trim around your chrome door handles. Power windows, mirrors, locks, as well as power folding mirrors, and power liftgate, along with your Bose premium audio system. There's your power driver's seat with two-way power lumbar, more of the accent stitching. So immediately you're greeted with the leather-wrapped steering wheel. On the left is your cruise control buttons. This does have adaptive cruise control, so you have a gap adjustment button, 3 settings for that. Voice control, your phone settings, as well as the menu buttons to navigate this menu here. In the gauge cluster, this is a 4.2-inch color multi-information display. There are 3 different displays available for the gauge cluster depending on what trim Traverse you get. The base model has, of course, the 3.5-inch monochromatic. The mid trims have this 4.2-inch color, and then the upper trims have the 7-inch digital that fills up the entire center portion of the gauge cluster. To the left, you have your automatic high beam assist. That is standard equipment on all Traverses. To the left of the steering wheel, you have your automatic headlights as well as your gauge dimming. Coming over to the navigation system, this is the 8-inch HD color touchscreen with built-in navigation. So as you can see, you have the built-in navigation. This does have wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay, Sirius XM, FM, AM, Bluetooth, USB, auxiliary, all that good stuff is found on this infotainment screen. Of course, you do have a wireless charging pad, hence the lightning bolt symbol there. The charging pad is located right here just below the climate controls. But overall, the Chevy infotainment systems are very easy to use, and overall I enjoy using them. They are just getting a little bit outdated in terms of the physical screen size in comparison to some of the competition. So that's the only complaint I have with these systems. It would be nice to see the larger, 10, 11-inch screens that some of the newer GM products have. This does have built-in Wi-Fi hotspot as well. You can control all of your climate control settings, front and rear on the system. All Traverses have tri-zone automatic climate control, so you have a 2 front system and then 1 in the rear. So all that is very nice to see on this infotainment system. And then what's neat about some of these screens is you have a built-in cubby behind them, so you can have a little bit of extra storage space that's kind of hidden away out of sight there. And of course, just below the screen, you have all your physical controls for the climate control and a little bit for the radio as well. This does have 3-stage heated seats. However, this vehicle, I believe, is part of the chip shortage, so they're not activated at the current moment, but it will be in the future. Like I mentioned, your wireless charging pad is down here. It is nice and large to fit larger devices. 2 USB ports, the auxiliary, the SD card for your built-in navigation, and a 12-volt outlet. A little bit more accent red stitching with the leather shift boot down by the shifter with a little RS badge on it. 2 cup holders. Here is your proximity key fob. Built-in remote start and lift gate controls on that. Pretty typical GM key fob. Electronic parking brake, lane keeping assist, your engine start stop off button, and then this is an all-wheel drive like I mentioned, so you have your all-wheel drive settings here. Flip that and it goes right into all-wheel drive. Armrest is nicely padded with some more accent stitching there. Very deep, no outlets or anything in there, but it does have a light. Moving up top, you do have a black headliner, LED interior vanity lights, auto dimming rear view mirror, rear view camera mirror at that. You can see you flip that. It is adjustable in terms of the brightness, the height of the camera, the zoom of the camera, all that is adjustable with this camera. Garage home link is found up top here, LED interior illumination, OnStar, passenger airbag information. Here in the back seat, like I mentioned in all my Traverse videos, I do like the door opening size. It's very wide opening, so you get easy entry and exit. Materials are going to follow through for the most part. A little bit harder up top here, but you do still have the padded armrest with the leather accent stitching. Lots of storage space. This is the 7-passenger configuration. The rear seats do have reclinability via this lever. But you can see they feature the same accent stitching and look very nice overall. Dual mat pockets on both of the front seats. There's your 3rd zone automatic climate control in the back. 2 USB charging outlets as well as a 120 outlet. A little bit of extra storage below that. Up top you do have your AC vents, more LED lighting, armrests for both of the rear seats in the 2nd row. Now, one thing I don't like in particular about the Traverse, particularly in the 7-passenger configuration, is only the passenger side rear seat has the one-touch, function that slides and folds the seat forward to gain easier access to the 3rd row. So I'll show you guys that once we get on that side of the vehicle. But that is a minor gripe here on the Traverse, even in the 2023 model year. But that goes all the way back to the 2018 model year when this generation came out. This does have a power lift gate. Lots of storage space and cargo capacity here behind the 3rd row. 12-volt outlet. There's your underneath floor storage. Looks very good. This does stay up. If the mats weren't on top of it, it would stay up just like that. So you can go ahead and leave it while you're loading and unloading this area. The spare tire is located below this pan. So you just pull those 4 nuts and it should come right out and you can access your spare tire. Seats fold down via the strap right here. Very easy to do. So this is the lever I was referring to. And it's an easy one motion fold and slide at the same time, so you get easier access to the 3rd row. So jumping inside, the 3rd row seats are fairly spacious for this class of vehicle. I say it's class competitive. USB ports on either side of the 3rd row, as well as 2 cup holders. 3rd row AC vents up on the roof, as well as 3rd row lighting. So finishing up here on the passenger front seat, this is where you'll see a few more options because this is the RS trim. Full power passenger seat with the same adjustments as the driver, so you have 2-way lumbar as well. You can see more of the accent stitching up here on the top part of the dash. This is very soft touch, as you can see. And it is still like a rubberized texture up top. Glove box is damped. No lighting that I can see. A little bit more storage there on the console. But yeah, overall, a pretty nice space on the interior of the Traverse RS trim. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood and then we'll wrap up this video. Under the hood of the Traverse, you'll find the 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6 engine. This puts out 310 horsepower and 266 foot-pounds of torque through a 9-speed traditional automatic transmission with both either front or all-wheel drive, depending on the options of the Traverse. Now to wrap up this video quickly, in terms of pricing, the 2023 Chevy Traverse RS all-wheel drive, like seen in this video, starts out at $48,040 including destination. That does not include the optional equipment like the sunroof or trailering package, but this does represent an increase over the 2022 model year of $545. Now, as we saw in my last video of the LS trim level of the 23 Traverse, there have been mid-model year increases in price, so keep that in mind while looking at the Traverse, that there was a mid-model year increase, at least on certain trims. It doesn't surprise me anymore. A lot of manufacturers have been implementing price increases. Now, if you're interested in other trims of the 2023 Chevy Traverse, I also have a video on the LS as well as the 3LT, aka the LT Leather, which sits 1 trim below this RS trim. So if you're interested in some cheaper options for the Chevy Traverse, make sure to check those videos out. And if you're interested in the competition to this vehicle, I also have 3 different videos of different trim levels of the refreshed 2023 Hyundai Palisade. So make sure to check those out if you want to see what the competition has to offer. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please hit that like button. It greatly helps out these videos and the channel. If you guys are new, please subscribe and check out some of the other content that is currently available. We are quickly approaching that 1,000 subscriber threshold, which will definitely unlock some more opportunities here in the near future. So make sure to subscribe if you aren't already. If you own this generation Chevy Traverse or are in the market to buy one, let me know what you think of it down in the comment section below. I'm always curious how reliable and what the ownership experience has been like. So leave a comment down below. I'd definitely love to hear from you. So with all that being said, once again, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next one.